My immediate reaction was, I was just in a club last night. I was just doing a show. That could have been me.
I remember when I first heard about the Pulse nightclub shooting, I'd gotten an alert, I think a news alert on my phone. And I had to read it a couple times to make sure I was reading it correctly, because obviously it had happened at night. And I just felt this pit in my stomach. And I thought, oh no, please, please no.
Since 2017, there have been almost 40 mass shootings here in the United States.
My first thoughts were, that is horrific. I can't believe so many people were killed in a nightclub. But I also thought about how numb we'd become to all the shootings and wondered how quickly we'd forget about it. It was just a few hours later when I learned on social media that it was an LGBTQ club.
I learned that night just that it was just such an unspeakable tragedy that we're people too. We hurt too. We're your brothers, we're your sisters.
Something came over me and I thought, where can I find safe space if I can't find it at a Latinx LGBTQ nightclub? My immediate response after everything sunk into my head, I found myself sitting in a bar and looking around and thinking, if something happens right now, where would I go? What's the quickest way out? Where is some place that, I knew I'd get emotional. Where is some place that I could hide where this person may not think about it? Like the bathrooms, that's something they might think about, behind the bar. Like I was looking around and just kind of trying to picture, like, if I was there and that happened, what would I go through? And I had no answers.
Wow, ¿dónde estaba? Estaba levantándome una mañana como, se puede decir que normal. Las primeras noticias veo el escándalo, mucha noticia, había pasado en Orlando y 50 muertos casi, ¿no? Y fue fuerte porque para la comunidad lidiar con todo este tipo de cosas yo creo que es bastante fuerte. Lidiar siempre con el señalamiento, lidiar siempre con la incomodidad de muchas personas, lidiar con tanto, yo creo que fue algo fuerte, realmente fue fuerte.
As I woke up, she said, I realized it was a big event, tragedy, almost 50 people died, and it's something that shocked me, and I didn't know how to take it all in, but it's something that my community has dealt with for years, and so I wasn't completely surprised, though it was very shocking and disturbing.
I think the best thing that we can do as it relates to honoring the lives of those who were victims in Pulse is to live freely, to live boldly, to live courageously.
If you don't allow yourself to feel, then you never allow yourself to heal. You have to face those fears. Otherwise, the opposition, they win. And we can't allow folks who don't like queer folks, who don't like trans people, who don't like gay people, who don't like allies. We cannot allow them to win.
Look out for each other, take care of each other, and just keep up the good fight, and we'll make it to the other side just fine.
Pienso que tenemos que tener más precauciones. Estando en cualquier lugar, estar en nuestras redes sociales, en nuestros teléfonos activos todo el tiempo y estar siempre alerta, porque ¿qué nos queda? Sobrevivir.
Another thing that is important is remaining vigilant and alert, because there's just a lot going on, and we have to stay in the know and always aware of what's going on. That will help us prevent something like this happening again.
I think that our community has worked really hard to unify itself, and I think we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do, but it does appear that in 5 years of the Pulse event and 5 years since a number of things that have occurred that have impacted our community seem to be moving in a really great direction, even though, as I just said, there is a lot of work to do.
I'm so proud of the fact that we are all united once again behind Orlando and behind the victims of Pulse and their families, and united in our grief even 5 years later. But I also know there's still a lot of work to do. There's still a lot of work to do because for many of us, I'm over 50, and for many of us in the back of our heads, we're thinking, is this going to be the time that someone comes in and shoots up this place? Is there going to be a bomb threat when I'm twerking on a dance floor? It sounds funny, but it's the truth, and it's always in the back of some of our heads because it's real.